Right, okay. Mask, yeah. Nunchucks, okay. Stick. Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. I do apologise. As we all know, Halloween is approaching rapidly, and even here in sunny Europe, the wonderful American tradition of trick or treating is in full force on Halloween, and I'm just preparing my greetings kit for any pesky little trick or treaters that might want to come and ring my doorbell. Anyway, what's the point of this video? Good question. First of all, if you're the returning viewer, thanks for returning. And if you're a first-time viewer, you're new to the channel, this is your first video you're watching, thank you for stopping by. Don't worry if you've never seen any of my previous videos, neither has anyone else. So what are we talking about today? Well, Halloween, obviously. Well, not Halloween, but some Halloween reads. Seeing as Halloween is the time when the ethereal plane between the mortal world and the world of the dead is at its thinnest, I thought I'd recommend some creepy reads for you this Halloween. So, what have I got for your edification? First of all, this is a book about Halloween. Dead Leaves, 9 Tales from the Witching Season by, who was your name again? Keelan Patrick Burke. Wasn't sure it was Keelan or Keenan. So I read this book a while ago. It's a very, very thin book, very thin book. But there are 9 tales in here, and they're well written and they're effective. Very, very punchy, good read, a lot of good fun for Halloween. Next up, we have got The Plague Stones by James Brogden. So The Plague Stones, as you may suggest, is somewhat connected to the plague, the Black Death. And this story is kind of, it centers around a town which has a particular curse on it, which is kind of dated back to the Middle Ages. And so it's a nice mix because you've got the modern day setting, but there's kind of a historical horror linked in there as well. And it's a very, very, very good book. I'll definitely recommend it. As you can tell from this review, I'm not really giving you any spoilers, just the basic sense of what's happening. So I don't want to ruin it for you anyway. Next up, not Halloween related at all, as the last one wasn't, we've got The Reddening by Adam Neville. I've read all of Adam Neville's books. This book is legit creepy. I mean, all of his books are creepy and scary to a greater or lesser degree. He's a very effective writer, but The Reddening I found to be genuinely creepy and genuinely disturbing. It centers around a cult which worships an old kind of, a very, very old kind of deity. And it's very effective. It's very gruesome in places and very, very chilling. I would definitely recommend this. I know some people have read it, didn't like it, but yeah, it's genuinely chilling. Not related to Halloween though. Next up, we have the other Halloween-related book on the list. Admittedly, for a book channel, I do have a startling lack of books, horror, that actually talks about Halloween. Fortunately, I at least have a couple. This one, Dark Harvest. Again, it's centered on a small town. There's a kind of sort of, I want to say curse, it's kind of a curse, and there's a kind of a ritual that has to be followed by the town every Halloween when one lucky young person is chosen to fulfill a role. I won't tell you what that role is, but I mean, maybe you can guess from looking at the top of the picture, But yeah, it's a Halloween read. I'll be honest, I didn't really get on with this book so well myself, but you might, so give it a try. Finally, book number 5 on the list, we have got Wounds by Nathan Belingrud. Okay, again, this book is I think there are 5 short stories, and I found this is the first Nathan Belingrud book I read. He's only published a couple anyway. But this book is very, very effective. The monsters in it are genuinely unlikable and genuinely horrific. And like The Reddening, it really transmits a sense, I think, of horror and is genuinely disturbing and genuinely scary in places. Although I have to say, the books like this book, Wounds and The Reddening, and the other books on the list. They're not overtly gruesome. They're not overtly gory. They don't rely on kind of a shock factor or a gross out factor. They're very, when I say disturbing, I mean the ideas are disturbing, the execution is disturbing, and the imagery is disturbing, but not in a kind of like schlock horror kind of way. I don't want to do them a disservice. Wounds is also notable because the last story, is it the last story? One of the stories in this book, anyway, is, I think it's the fourth one in the book, was made into a film a couple of years ago, starring Arnie Hammer. He's the actor who was under some kind of there was some controversy. He was accused of, I think, cannibalism or something like that. I'm not saying he did it. I'm just saying, he made this film, and the film was pretty good too. Army Hammer, I think his name is. His cannibalism or lack thereof, I'm not commenting on, and it's tangential to this video at best. So there we have 5 creepy videos. Okay, what am I talking about? 5 creepy books for you to think about reading over Halloween. I mean, don't try and read all of them at once. There's 5 is a bit much, but. I hope you enjoyed this brief video, and let me know what preparations you're undertaking to greet the trick-or-treaters. Until next time, goodbye, and thanks for watching.